Hey guys, it's Maya here at freewithmbg. In today's video, I will be discussing the cons of Sisterlocks. So if you're interested in what sucks about having Sisterlocks, stay tuned. Hey guys, so as you know, I usually only talk about the pros of having Sisterlocks as they are pretty freaking awesome, but unfortunately there are quite a few cons that come along with having Sisterlocks. So if you are thinking about getting Sisterlocks, you might want to watch this video first before you take the plunge. So one of the first cons of Sisterlocks is going to be the cost. Sisterlocks are super duper expensive. They can range from $500 upwards to $2,000 plus bucks depending on the length of your hair. You might want to seek out different consultants, compare prices and whatnot. It's just, you know, it's a huge investment. So that's the first con of Sisterlocks. The second con is going to be frizz. So I experience a ton of frizz. Even after I get a retightening or whatever, my hair gets pretty frizzy after about a week or so. So to counteract some of the frizz that I deal with, I usually braid my hair at night and I spray it with rose water and then I braid it. But anyway, it's just one of the things that comes along with having Sisterlocks. I don't care that much about the frizz, but it is a con. Third con of Sisterlocks is the fact that you have to bundle your hair. Anytime that you are going to get your hair wet, so if you want to go swimming or something like that, if your hair has not yet locked, you have to bundle. Bundling involves braiding or twisting your hair and securing the ends so that they don't unravel. And it just can be kind of a pain, especially in the summertime if you like to swim, go to the beach or whatever, and you want to get your hair wet, or if you just want to wash your hair, you have to bundle. That leads to the next con, which is waiting for your hair to lock. So I don't know why, I just kind of assumed that my hair would just lock super fast. That's not the case. It's not the case for most people. It takes a while. It can take over a year for your hair to lock. So until your hair locks, you have to bundle. Another huge con is the itchiness. Your scalp, I don't know if it's from a lack of product, since you don't really use product on your hair with Sisterlocks, but you experience a lot of itchiness. And you can try different things like witch hazel or rose water, but nevertheless, you will still probably experience a ton of itching. So I was able to keep the itchiness under control for the most part, but every now and then I just have these huge bouts of like itchiness. I experienced it this week to the point where I thought my scalp may have even been raw in some areas because I was scratching so much. Slippage. So slippage is another thing that you have to deal with Sisterlocks. Slippage is basically when the Sisterlocks unravel, and it's very common around the edge or around your edges or whatever because the hair is shorter, so it will unravel, and that's called slippage. That's a pain in the butt, but your loctician will just lock it back up. So that's something that you have to deal with until your hair is completely locked. Another con of Sisterlocks is the installation time. So as you know, it takes forever to install Sisterlocks. You know, it depends on the length of your hair and the size of your locks. So my installation process took roughly 2 days, 20 something plus hours, which is a very long time to sit around and get your locks. But I mean, once it's done, it's done. Another con is going to be how permanent your locks are. So once your hair locks, I mean, that's it. What I like about Sisterlocks is that you can do different styles and whatnot, even though your hair is locked. But, you know, some people start to miss their loose natural hair and they want to comb the locks out. Oh, one thing also about the cost, you know, it's not just the installation that costs a lot, it's the maintenance. So every month you have to pay roughly $100 to get your hair retightened. I mean, you can learn how to retighten yourself and save that money, but if not, then that's another added cost that you have to deal with. And then I would say the last con for some people is the cultural bias or the stereotype that comes along with having locks. For me personally, I don't really care what people think, but for some people, they worry about what people think in the workplace. They worry about whether or not they're professional. Again, that's just a con for some people. For me, not so much. That's all for my cons. So, you know, those are things that you may want to consider before you get Sisterlocks. I have been locked now for about 3 months. I'm going to be shooting a 3-month update probably when I get my retightening in a couple weeks. Yeah, that's it, guys. Thanks so much for watching the video. Until next time. Peace.